Okay, I know we were on sketchy ground ethically and linguistically, but...
What in the name of holy fuck were you thinking?
First, let me say that Don was not responsible for any of that.
Yeah, when you severed communications with the EP, you pretty much absolved him of responsibility. But that doesn't make the cut of the top 3 calamities that just occurred.
Charlie...
I, along with most people who don't live in Japan, am not fluent in Japanese. So I have to ask, did you just make up statements for somebody we had live on our air?
I didn't make them up.
About a deadly radiation leak?
I didn't make them up. He told me the reactor was going to a 7.
When? Tonight? I'm asking honestly because there was a portion of that broadcast that turned into a Kurosawa movie.
These things are measured on a scale of 1 to 7. 5 is 3 Mile Island and 7 is Chernobyl.
On air, did he say the reactors were going to 7?
He said it to me in the pre-interview, and then the company stuck in an interpreter next to him, and I think her job was more than interpreting because she wasn't accurately translating my question.
We don't report what you think, Sloan. The guy said all 6 reactors are stable.
The Japanese are a differential people. It's very hard for them to explain when they've done something wrong.
I don't give a shit, Madam Butterfly. And right now, the Japanese, who are reading an online report of your report, are fleeing from their fucking homes. Now tell me again what he said tonight on air.
He said the reactors were at a 5.
But you said he said the reactors were going to 7.
I made it clear. He said that during the pre-interview.
First of all, let's not kid ourselves. There was nothing clear about that interview.
He said it to me, and he said it to a conference room full of staffers.
And the staffers weren't there.
Okay, they weren't there. I sent them out so we could speak privately and off.
No! Finish that sentence.
Off the record.
Yeah, well, good luck trying to get a source to talk to you off the record again. You've got no value to me as a reporter now. And I have to suspend you.
What?
Well, I have to suspend you while we bring in outside investigators to comb through every report that you filed in the last 2 years to see what other shit you may have made up.
I didn't make anything up. I would never make anything up.
I know that. And you know that, and he knows that. But why the hell should anyone else know that? You're suspended with pay until I can figure out what
They were lying about a public safety issue.
You're suspended with pay.
I don't want the goddamn pay.
Don't you front off with me, girl.
Don't call me girl, sir.
Suspended with pay. So, what was your highlight?
Of my internship?
Yeah.
Oh, the Toni Morrison book release party that I organized, by far. Toni Morrison, who, as you know, is my literary hero, he came up to me and he said, "Don't rush it this time, Betty. Things go by so fast at your age. One summer can change everything."
Wow. That is so true.
How was working for your dad?
That was pouring concrete every day, all day long. To pass the time, I compose these poems in my head, and then at night, I go home and write them down.
You don't even like reading poetry.
Well, no, they weren't poems. They were song lyrics. And writing them made me feel
What, Archie?
like I'd finally broken through to something real. You know, about my life and what I should be doing with it. Music. Starting this year. Well, tomorrow.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Will you ask Miss Grundy to tutor you?
I'm not sure. Maybe.
What about football? Will you do that too?
I'll try out at least.
Well, have you told your dad?
No. Until I get things more figured out, you're the only person I'm telling. Okay?
Well, I would love to hear them sometime. Your songs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm recording a couple of demos tonight.
Great. Also, I've been thinking about us, Archie, and our friendship, and how I would like to maybe take things to the next level, because I really, Archie?
Sorry, what were you saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
Did you go to the river?
Figured it was worth losing a finger or two. Here. Call that a sip? Does this mean we're gonna grow like two heads? Hey, what do you know? She can laugh. Hey, come on. I want to show you something. I think it's a toe. Plus, from what I can see, it's definitely standing on 2 feet. My guess, monkeys.
I'm sorry, it's just according to everything I've read. There were no bipedal animals anywhere near here. Certainly not monkeys.
What, have you read anything about glow-in-the-dark forests? Or man-eating snakes?